Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Kentucky baseball fans are eager to cheer on the Batcats in the upcoming historic series. And research is connecting the amount of fast food restaurants with food insecurity in the Commonwealth.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Thursday morning, 5:33. Jim Freeman here. We're glad you're here too. Mace Michaels is in the Weather Center with a check of our forecast this morning. Heating up, Mace. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Jim. Yes, we will be heating up quite a bit. Temps not bad, though, this morning. You step outside, probably notice a little humidity, but temps are decent in the 50s and 60s. And for a change, we don't have those foggy conditions, or at least it's very limited fog. Here in Whitesburg, mostly clear sky, 63 at this hour. In Hazard, just a few clouds as the sun is starting to creep up those first early rays. Our temperatures pretty close to 60. Notice not the low clouds and fog that we've had so much of over the last couple of weeks here in the early parts of the day. 55 right now in Manchester, upper 50s Somerset and Williamsburg, and even Monticello now into the low 60s along with Jacksboro, and several temps in the 50s from Jonesville through Wise and to around the Grundy area right now at 56. Here's the clear skies on the satellite, just a few little clouds from yesterday that stayed to our south on the far, far western edge of a tropical system affecting the southeastern U.S. That again will gradually push eastward and stay away from us. Energy to our north, that will do the same. Stay away from us, and with this protective high over us, our forecast stays very quiet, Jim. As you get you out the door today, we have the sunshine to talk about. Can't rule out a patch or two of fog, but again, not seeing much now. Highs into the upper 80s with all of that sun. Full forecast has even more heat ahead. I'll look at that coming up.
Very good, Mace. The Batcats are on their way to Omaha, but before the University of Kentucky baseball team embarked on its journey, fans were outside Kentucky Proud Park to say goodbye. Alyssa Williams was also there, hearing more about what this means to those fans.
Excitement is in the air as dozens of fans gathered to watch the University of Kentucky baseball team send off to Omaha. In attendance at Kentucky Proud Park to watch the buses load up were lifelong fans Carol Allen and Ann Davis.
I think it's great they did this for the team to really get to see us people that are diehard fans come out here just to say goodbye and good luck.
This marks a historic send-off for the Batcats, given it's the first time in program history they'll play at the College World Series.
Oh, me and my dad, we were jumping up and down, almost through a couch.
The coaches, the players, they've worked for this. They deserve it. All of the recognition that they are getting, it's astounding. They deserve it.
Shannon Collins is a lifelong UK fan. She says it's moments like this that show young athletes like her son Tyler that you can dream big when it comes to college sports.
This is a dream of his. He would love to play baseball one day here and be a University of Kentucky Wildcat. Why not?
As many of these fans showed out for a successful season, they're hoping this weekend's game against NC State will bring success as well.
It's so much fun to sit back and watch because it's their time. Now it is their time to go do this.
In Lexington, Alyssa Williams, WKYT.
Thanks, Alyssa. Some fans will be making the trip to Omaha alongside the Batcats this weekend. The Faith Assembly of God Church in London hosted a Vacation Bible School Sports Day. The goal of Wednesday's events was to help connect people in the community while also giving children a place to learn and experience different sports activities. We talked to officials and asked why it's so important to have events like this in the community.
I think there's multiple parts of it. One, getting kids outside, getting to exercise, so it's a physical health as well. Feeding them, sometimes there are some kids, that are a little bit less fortunate. Sometimes in the summer, they might struggle, getting their meals met for them like they do at school time when they're in school and everything. So we want to try to feed them a little bit, help them out too, and help parents. Sometimes people are going through some hard times.
Local athletes participated in teaching the children different sports skills. St. Clair Healthcare in Moorhead and UK Healthcare are joining forces. On Wednesday, leaders from across Kentucky gathered at the Moorhead Conference Center to celebrate the partnership. Officials say the acquisition will enhance patient care and expand medical education. They say more than $300 million will be invested into the healthcare system during the next 5 years.
We have a high quality, high level of care here, and then you couple that with the school systems, K through 12 and post-secondary, it's just more likely that people are going to locate here and enjoy living here.
UK and St. Clair signed that acquisition agreement back on April 26th. They tell us final approval is expected in the coming weeks. Experts are looking at Kentucky's food insecurity and its high rate of fast food restaurants. Feeding America says the state ranks 7th in the nation for child food insecurity. Their new MAP the Meal Gap report reveals that in 2022, about 1 in 5 children in Kentucky faced food insecurity. The site Price Listo says Kentucky ranks 2nd in the nation for having more fast food restaurants per person. Caitlin Jackson at Feeding Kentucky Heartland says there's a link between food insecurity and fast food.
Because it is low cost and because there is that high density to it, you can get a lot for a little, even if the prices have gone up. The prices have also gone up at the grocery store. And so for some families, that cost differential just makes it easier for them to rely on fast food.
Data from the State Journal reveals that Kentucky has about 47 fast food restaurants per 100,000 people. Animal shelters across Kentucky are in a state of emergency. These shelters have been overpopulated with dogs and cats. If the numbers do not decrease, soon the animals in the shelter will be added to the euthanization list. Officials with the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter say people in the community can help end the crisis by being proactive and getting their animals spayed and neutered. Officials with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet are advising those on the road in Bell County to be ready for some traffic changes. A section of US 25E will be reduced to 1 lane going both ways today. The section receiving attention is from mile points 2.68 to 3.68. Officials say that's expected to last from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Officials say to use caution and expect delays. We have an update to a story we first brought you earlier this week. Officials in Tennessee at the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation say the 5-year-old that had been missing has been found, and she's been found safe. An endangered child alert had been issued for October Cooper, but officials with the TBI announced Tuesday night very late that she was found safe. In Laurel County, police are asking for help in identifying a vehicle reportedly involved in a hit-and-run crash. Now, here's a picture of that vehicle. Officials with the Laurel County Sheriff's Office say that crash happened at the London Marketplace off Kentucky 192. If you have any information about where it may be, you're asked to contact the Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600. And still ahead, we'll check in with fans around the country as they mourn the loss of an NBA legend.
Sunshine prevailing all across the area today. We start to feel a little more heat. The humidity will build as well. High temperatures into the 80s later on. Forecast through the weekend coming up.